Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now, and now it's time. It's Saturday night. It's a new start time, but it's for 1 week only, ladies and gentlemen. It is the wrestling show. It's Mayhem, and in your main event, it's going to be a main event to absolutely die for. LA Knight, Damian Priest. We're also going to hear from Charlotte Flair because she is the next one in line for Rhea Ripley's World Women's Championship, and it's going to be Shield in action going against the Street Profits. But coming up next, it is going to be the Phenomenal One, AJ Styles, taking on Kofi Kingston. And that one, like I said before, is coming to you guys right now. As you know, when it comes down to AJ Styles, Styles has really made his name, kind of known here in Universe Mode as one of those guys who kind of dips in and out from time to time. But last week we seen AJ Styles try to step up in the name of the OC, and the OC is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, last week it was AJ Styles and it was Adam Cole. Both men were backstage, and we were going to be getting a glimpse on Adam Cole and how he was doing after retaining the IC title at the No Mercy pay-per-view. And it was AJ Styles to step up and say, listen, let's give the people what they want. Let's give them the dream matchup that we all know they want. And AJ Styles is basically saying, listen, when it comes to Survivor Series, I want my name all over that card. And if you ask me, AJ Styles on Survivor Series, it doesn't get any better than that. It's going to be a damn good matchup tonight, as AJ Styles is going to be going one-on-one with Kofi Kingston. First time Kofi Kingston is going to be wrestling here in a singles capacity here in Universe Mode, as Kingston has only wrestled in the New Day and tag action. It's going to be a very, very interesting matchup here tonight, as these two men are basically, I would argue, two men that's in the Intercontinental Championship division. And tonight can easily be, it can easily be who steps up next against Adam Cole, because we're 2 weeks away from Survivor Series and we have no opponent for Adam Cole, as we are on our second week going into the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Survivor Series is looking to be one of our most hyped cards of the year, as the Shields and the Bloodline are going to be battling each other in the main event. Not only that, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley. It's going to be a damn good matchup. But ladies and gentlemen, three men who have changed the game, at least when they do come and they do wrestle here in the WWE, and that is the New Day. The New Day being the members of Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Big E. As we've seen in the past, Big E has kind of dominated and done what he has to do in the past. Last time he wrestled here in a singles capacity, he did lose as he went one-on-one with Samoa Joe, and that was just a match made of two meaty men just destroying each other at any and every chance they get. Now, like I was saying, tonight's going to be the night that we see a different person in action, a different person that's not Big E, it's not Xavier Woods. It comes in the form of Kofi Kingston, a guy who's been here in the WWE for a very long time. And he is looking to just make his name known. And I just want to thank everybody for coming to Saturday Night Mayhem here tonight, as Mayhem is coming to you guys with a special start time for 1 day only. As next week we will be back to our regularly scheduled Friday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. But let's waste no time and let's get into this jam-packed episode, as this one's going to be kicking off with Styles and Kingston. Let's get right into it, as both men going for a collar and tie lockup. Beautiful work already there by Styles. Styles already with the quick work there, now looking to do some more damage. And the thing about AJ Styles is when he's in the ring, when he does get that damage done, a certain way he does it, And oh man, this is exactly what Kofi probably wants. Oh man. Xavier Woods on the outside distracting AJ Styles, doing anything and everything that he can do to just make Kofi Kingston. And you see, he is just, he's spamming it. He doesn't give a damn. He's trying to get AJ Styles off of his game. If you ask me, it was working for a second. AJ Styles now looks to pick up Kingston and drops him face first. As Xavier Woods he's blowing on that trumpet, trying to get Kofi to fight back. And oh man, wait a minute, look at this. Styles now second rope. What does he have in mind for Kingston? Splashes down on the back there. Beautiful work there. But Xavier Woods just not giving up, keeping the fight, as the Mayhem crowd here tonight is just in absolutely all of this one here tonight, as they are just as ready as we are here. And oh, beautiful work there again by Styles. I said it before and I'll say it again, there's a certain way Styles does what he does in the wrestling ring, and you can argue that it's effective, but It's a combination of effective and it looks damn good. And wait a minute, Styles gonna be setting up for the beginning of the end already. Wait a minute, is he gonna do it? Phenomenal forearm already. 1, 2, it's over. Call him quick work Styles, cause that one right there was quick. Man, oh man, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I was expecting both men to go a little back and forth. Maybe Kofi have a little bit more offense in this matchup, but no. Styles shut everybody up, shut all the haters up. And this is one for the history books, ladies and gentlemen, as we are here in Los Angeles and the crowd is absolutely fired up for this. Cut the music. Adam, what's going on here? What are we doing? Will it be AJ Styles versus Adam Cole at Survivor Series for the Intercontinental Championship? Or am I going to have to continue to keep earning opportunities? Or did that not show you just how phenomenal I am? Do not leave me unanswered. We have been friends for so many years. Do me the kindness, do me the respect in accepting my challenge. Adam, accept the challenge. Oh man, well, I don't think Adam, okay, well, Adam Cole was not set to be here tonight. This is the 1 week Cole was actually supposed to have off. October 6, 2014. Ring of Honor All-Star Extravaganza 6. What happened? AJ Styles went one-on-one with Adam Cole. You beat me in the middle of the ring, and that's a loss I've never been able to accept. And then all these years later, you come to me for a matchup. You have the balls to come to me for a matchup. I respect that. You want to run it back? You want to make history? You want to do it big? Then let's do it at Survivor Series. Adam Cole, AJ Styles, 1-on-1, but this time you won't get lucky. Oh, luck. Luck, is that what we're calling it? See, I wanted to do this the respectful way, but you brought up something that I didn't want to bring up. You think I want to remember 2014? You think I want to remember that event? Because I tried. I tried to shake your hand in the middle of the ring, and what did you do? You spit at my feet. You disrespected me, and I tried to hide it, and I tried to hold back and not even mention that. I tried to bury the hatchet, let bygones be bygones, because Lord knows I did nothing to you. It was you who disrespected me. Now come Survivor Series, come September 24th, the same outcome will be the same. It will be AJ Styles defeating Adam Cole, and that's simply the fact. That's because I'm phenomenal. That's because I'm the greatest to do it. That's because anything Adam Cole does, it's because AJ Styles didn't want to work that night. Come September 24th, you're going to see how hard I'm going to work. I've outworked everybody in the past, and I will outwork you. Outwork me? Buddy, I don't know if you know where you are, but this isn't 2014. This isn't Ring of Honor anymore. This is the WWE. This is Mayhem. This is Adam Cole's show. And everybody knows it, baby. The two guys behind me know it. The people backstage know it. Your guys know it. Come on, Gallows. Come on, Anderson. Let's be honest. All right? Everybody knows this is Adam Cole's show. Everybody knows this is Adam Cole's WWE. The gold I'm wearing around my waist proves that to be so. So what the hell are you talking about? You want to come out here? You want to try to make a name for yourself stepping up to Adam Cole? Because let's be honest, last week, that was always your motive. That whole fake BS about coming up to me and we were former friends and this and that. Come on. I don't like it and I don't buy it. And the only reason why I'm coming off to you the way that I am is because I genuinely feel disrespected when it comes to you. And that's exactly why I spit at your feet all those years ago. Because you didn't beat me because you were better than me. You beat me because you got lucky. And you want to try to play the good guy. You want to try to play the martyr, the hero, the guy who shakes Adam Cole's hand after the matchup. You want to try to act like you're the good guy and I'm just a pathetic guy who's going to take another loss. No, that's not going to be the case. And come Survivor Series, I'm going to prove to you that I can beat you. I'm going to prove to everybody that I can beat you because I know it myself. I've always known it deep down inside. I just needed a reason to come for you, and you've given it to me, so thank you, Styles. Thank you for giving me that reason. Thank you for finally giving me the chance to correct the wrong that I did oh so wrong all those years ago, back in 2014. Because coming up this year, September 24th, you're going to get your ass whooped. And it's going to be bittersweet for you, baby. Listen, man, what happened Monday was just, it was pointless on both sides. You know, I'm not trying to discredit what you were saying or how you felt, but come on. We're the Shield, all right? I was cutting a promo against Finn Balor. Tensions got high, and I slipped and said something, and I can wholeheartedly say that I didn't mean it, all right? But I've never disrespected you personally. So this whole, you wouldn't be anything without me, all that, come on. We're better than that, all right? There's dissension in every team here but us. All right, we need to stay united as ever. We need to be the faction on the rise because after Survivor Series, that's where the real fun begins, Moxley. You're the only man, the only guy to pin Roman Reigns twice. And William Regal said after this, we are done with the bloodline completely. So all we have to do is win, and the Shield can go in their own direction. We can do what we want to do. You want to go after the world title, then we will do that. I want to go after the Intercontinental, then we can do that. We can do anything away from the bloodline. That is the important part. No, what the important part is us beating the bloodline. Okay, it's not about us getting over the bloodline. You want to skip this part in the story so bad, but this is where the real test comes, Brian. You and Claudio, you guys are in. But this is where the real test shows. This is where I really see if you guys belong in the Shield, because come War Games, I do not expect with a couple of people that I call a faction or a team. I am going there with brothers. And if you are not ready to bleed with the Shield, then I don't think this fight's meant for you. This fight's not meant for me. John, I am this fight. I am the fight. I kick the heads, and I'm the guy who's gonna bring the team to War Games and who's gonna win. You know what? You know what? I'll see you Monday. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with only 2 weeks away to Survivor Series, it's going to be Adam Cole taking on AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship, and it's going to be a damn good match, as it has just been confirmed by GM Adam Pearce. It's going to be damn good, and I promise you guys, Survivor Series War Games is going to be a pay-per-view to die for. And with this matchup right here, with so much tension, so much history, dating back to 2014 when these two men wrestled in Ring of Honor, now coming ahead all these years later, it's going to be damn good, and it only goes down September 24th. I'll see you guys then. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be Shield going 2-on-2 with the Street Profits as we are getting ready for tag team action right now. It's going to be damn good, but as you see, the crowd is not in favor of Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli, as we've just seen Bryan Danielson backstage, and it seems like the animosity between him and Moxley is not looking too good. Oh, man, but a team who I can say usually wants all of the smoke. It's the Street Profits. And these guys are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to gain some of that momentum back here in Universe Mode. It's all about the momentum. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but the Street Profits haven't really been doing the best, as they were knocked off in the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. Now they are looking to gain some more momentum, not only going into our next couple of pay-per-views, but bringing, you know, themselves up in the rankings, you know, so that way they can become a head stable in this division and hopefully win the Tag Team Championships one day. That is what everybody has really said that their goal is as far as tag teams here in Universe Mode. And you know, the Shield here tonight, they're going to be taking on the Street Profits, and this one's definitely not going to be easy, but at the same time, you got to think it's going through the mind of the Shield here tonight to, you know, maybe just get this kind of out of the way, you can argue, because again, the Shield have a big match coming up. Main event of Survivor Series. They're finally going to do it. It's going to be 4-on-4. The Shield, the Bloodline. This is almost 6 months of animosity finally coming to a head. A war that has been broken up into so many different battles, and it's gone in the favor of the Shield. It's going into the favor of the Bloodline. Now it's finally looking like it's a bit even. Because no matter how good the Shield have been doing, there's definitely dissension within them, as we've seen Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley kind of beefing a little bit, as we've been seeing that go on. But hey, listen, we're here for what we're here for, and that's the tag team action, ladies and gentlemen. Street Profits versus the Shield, if I'm not mistaken, which, looking at my notes, I'm damn sure not. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a first time ever. Let's do this. Montez Ford starting off with Claudio Castagnoli. Fun fact, actually, ladies and gentlemen, not only is this the first time that Claudio and Bryan are teaming up, this variation in the Shield, this is going to be the first matchup that Claudio Castagnoli has had back since the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Claudio Castagnoli last fought at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, where he got injured in the Money in the Bank matchup, and now he finds himself 2 months later finally back from injury. Bryan now trying to go for that knee there, but nah. Montez Ford had that too well scouted. Ford now getting knocked down with the neck breaker. Beautiful work there by Bryan Danielson. Like I said before, Danielson, class act wrestler. But you see right there, Danielson and Claudio getting tangled up a little bit. To see kinks like that is definitely what you're going to want to work on. Beautiful slam there, and boom. We've seen this all throughout the Starrcade tournament. The Street Profits have definitely not only made a name for themselves, but they put themselves on the map. And I would say definitely got the Mayhem crowd used to them, to say the least. As now, wait a minute, what do they have in mind now? Looking to bring Bryan Danielson to the middle of the ring. Nicely done. Brings him into the corner, and now we're going to be seeing the first iteration of tag team action as he stomps him down, and a splash there by Dawkins. That's different. As you see, Claudio Castagnoli looks concerned, but there's nothing he can do. As Bryan now into the cover. This one's going to be it here. 2 and no. Danielson gets the shoulder up, but either way, there was nothing that Claudio could have did in time, but Danielson gets the tag. That's what he needed right there. All he needed was that tag, and wait a minute now, Claudio's up on Dawkins' shoulders and gets dropped down. Listen, Claudio may be back and better than ever, but at the same time, but wait a minute now, Dawkins up and down, Claudio into the cover. Is this one going to be it here? No. Imagine what that would have did to the mindset of not only Claudio Castagnoli, but Jon Moxley, as Moxley's been more the worried one here in the Shield. As they've been getting ready, and Claudio goes right into the corner. You see Bianca Belair there showing off, hyping up her husband here as Montez Ford is doing the damage, and a big super kick there by Ford. Montez taking him down, now looking to go to the heavens. In the heavens, he shall go into the cover. No! Right when Ford wanted to put it away. Wait a minute, no, tries to go for the standing moonsault again, but Claudio says no. Claudio says no. He says no. It doesn't even look like Claudio was injured. Not a single goddamn minute of it. Claudio looks like he's been moving in the best shape of his life. Claudio looks like he's been ready for this one for a long time, but Montez Ford makes me eat my words. As Ford is ready for the crowd, but he wasn't ready for the Shield because Danielson's in. And if I'm Danielson, I'm not going to forget and not hit the Psycho knee this time, Pele kick. Bryan Danielson has had a lot of ups and downs here in Universe Mode, losing this past Monday against LA Knight. Then Danielson also losing his matchup almost 2 weeks ago at the No Mercy pay-per-view in the main event against Finn Balor. It has not been looking good for Bryan Danielson, but maybe putting the vest back on here tonight can gain them a victory. And oh man, wait a minute now. Look at Bryan Danielson. Danielson now looking to do the work for the love of the Shield here tonight, as Danielson and Moxley, they are both ready to go to war with the Bloodline, but both men have two different sides of it, two different ways on how they want to do it. And you see Bryan now pulling out that knee, pulling out that leg, trying to break the shin of Montez Ford, but no. Ford gets out of it, and you see Angelo Dawkins right there to have his tag team partners back. And look at this, Bryan with a kick. Kick off the ropes by Bryan, using that to his advantage. And now look, this is exactly where the American Dragon loves to be. And wait a minute, Bryan getting kicked. Oh, big kick to the midsection there. Bryan Danielson in absolute trouble here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and a big super kick. Oh my God. Montez taking care of Claudio. Angelo working on Bryan. The Street Profits have the Shield exactly where they want them to be. And look at the tag team work. Angelo bringing Bryan back in. Now Montez working on Bryan. That's Claudio's dazed on the outside. This is exactly what they're going to want to do to get ahead. Exactly what they're going to want to do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to go on a quick commercial break. And we'll be right back. Rhea Ripley's been begging for a challenger, and a challenger is what she will get coming up September 24th. It is going to be Survivor Series War Games, and it goes down when Charlotte Flair challenges Rhea Ripley for the first time ever, and it is going to be for the Women's World Championship. It's going to be a damn good match. Will this be another win in the column of Rhea Ripley, or will Charlotte Flair prove that she is not only the queen of the Flairs, but the queen of the women's division? Find out coming up in 2 weeks' time. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of women's representation on the show before we get Charlotte Flair live later on tonight. But look at this now, Claudio now locking that bad boy in, and Claudio's looking to make Ford tap here. Ford can be in damn trouble, and wait a minute, no, Montez Ford powering out, nice. Powering out of the sharpshooter, I don't know how he did it, but a big super kick. Big super kick. It's looking like it might be over for the Shield. Claudio looks down, rocked, and hurt. No, not even a one. Or just a one, I would say. Wow. Wow. Now Dawkins in the ring. Claudio and Dawkins, the two bigger men. And look at this. Dawkins now looking at twist over the big man. Dawkins and the sharpshooter. Dawkins staring in his tag team partner's faces. There's nothing he can do to save him, and kicks him off. Dawkins fighting out of this, fighting back, and he might just have a chance against Claudio. But oh man, look at this, cutting backstage. That right there, that's Seth Rollins and Jon Moxley attacking the Usos. 4 men who are going to be facing each other inside War Games for the first time ever. But if we can get some matchup gameplay, there we go. We're seeing what's going on the outside, and oh, look at that Ford. Ford over and through on Danielson on the outside, and listen to this crowd here tonight as the Shield is pulling double duty. Not only fighting in the tag team matchup, but also bringing it to the bloodline. And oh man, look at this big slaps to the chest there. Montez Ford knows Claudio isn't the legal man, but still willing to work on him. Same with Bryan Danielson to Angelo Dawkins. And now down to the final two. Ford and Danielson one-on-one. And it's an all-out brawl. Look at this. Oh! Straight midsection, right on the knee now. What does Bryan Danielson have in mind here for Montez Ford? Brings him back into the ring. Claudio telling Danielson to get his ass in the ring, hurry the attack up. But look at this, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair distracting Bryan Danielson, but now Danielson sees the task ahead. But at what cost? It got Claudio Castagnoli outside of the ring once again, which could have been a benefit to the Shield. Oh man, wait a minute now. What does Ford have in mind now? Ford drops! Look at all that air Bryan Danielson just caught. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, GOATs may be the greatest of all time, but they don't fly. And oh man, DDT there by Danielson. Danielson now into the cover, but no. Into the cover by Danielson, but no, it was Angelo Dawkins right there. And if you ask me, ladies and gentlemen, it's starting to feel like the Street Profits may have learned from their tag team Starrcade loss 2 weeks ago, because they're going into this matchup so much more hotter. Look at this. The Shield wanted intensity. They are getting it, but not in the form of the Bloodline. They're getting it by the hands of the Street Profits into the cover. One, no, what? Kick out at one by Bryan Danielson. Do my eyes truly deceive me? I mean, should they really? Should they really at this point? We know what Bryan Danielson can do, so why did it surprise us? Dawkins dropping him. Dawkins needs to get to Danielson before Danielson can get to Claudio, and he does just that. Beautiful work there. Doing what he has to do and keeping the tags frequent. That is exactly what you're going to want to do in a matchup like this. And boom. Look at that. Look at that. The Street Profits are showing a different level, ladies and gentlemen, of intensity. A level of intensity that we haven't seen here in Universe Mode for a very long time. Oh! But Claudio Castagnoli comes and looks to save the day, and can't even say looks to do it, he does it. I don't know how much Bryan Danielson or Claudio Castagnoli have left in the tank, so I can't sit here and say that it's going to be a clean one or a rough one. But wait a minute, look at this now. Montez Ford not forgetting anything Claudio just did to him, but Claudio now finally fighting back. Claudio not going to be the guinea pig, fighting back. Finally, no! Danielson finally got into the ring, but he was caught with an off-the-rope DDT, but Claudio saved the day. Claudio saves the day. Angelo Dawkins takes the big man outstanding moonsault by Montez Ford. Danielson's hurt. Danielson's hurt. Super kick. Oh, it's over. Because when Ford goes high, he catches all of it. Frog splash, catching him. 2-0. Mamma mia! Top rope! Frog splash! It's over! Into the cover! What? What? Tag team wrestling for damn sure. Step up kick by Bryan. Bryan wants Ford, but can he get him with such little left in the tank? Oh my goodness, bringing him to the Shield's corner. Bringing him to the Shield's corner. There's only one way the Shield can go from here, and that's up. Claudio in the ring now. Claudio in the ring, and it seems like he's been setting that one up. It's a neutralizer. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no. Angelo Dawkins saves the day once again, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is about Angelo Dawkins, but he has MVP written all over him. But wait a minute. Oh! Claudio dumping him to the outside. And wait a minute now. Claudio picking up. Oh, my God. Picking up Montez Ford, dropping him down where he stands, now tagging in Danielson, and it seems like the Shield are showing off a more brutal, disgusting style as Danielson with a psycho nail. 1, 2, Angelo couldn't get there in time. The Shield not only get the job done, but the Shield have all of the momentum going in to War Games. That's so far though, because the next time we're going to see the Usos do anything of prime importance, it's going to be in the main event of Starrcade against whoever wins the semifinals, which after this we were going to be getting a brief look at the matchups and the card for the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, as it is coming your way next Thursday, September 14th. Our first ever premium live event here in Universe Mode, as it is going to be for members only. We've been building for it for such a long time, and it's finally coming your way. But what a win by these two men, man. September 14th, mark your calendars. It's going to be Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes taking on DIY. Can the makeshift no, let's change the narrative. Will DIY be able to defeat two former world heavyweight champions? We're gonna find out next week at Starrcade, and ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be a damn good one when the team that's been not only dominating, but a team that's been proving their name's worth Judgment Day goes 2-on-2 with a team who has not only called their shot but has delivered in every match they've been in so far. It is going to be Cash and Dax. It's FTR, and it's gonna be FTR going 2-on-2 with the Judgment Day next week. 2 of these matches go down, and it's gonna be a damn good pay-per-view, because the winner of these 2 matches will face each other in the finals, and then the winner of that matchup will take on the team of the Usos. It's going to be a damn good matchup, and it's going to be a damn good tournament. I'll see you guys then. It's coming your way. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to hear from the new #1 contender for the Women's World Championship, Charlotte Flair, and this is how she won the championship this past Monday on Raw when her and Becky Lynch had one hell of a matchup to open the show in a #1 contenders matchup. And you see there it was Charlotte Flair with the natural selection 2 and 3. That's how it got done, and that's what we find ourselves now with it being Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. But Charlotte's definitely not here to wrestle here tonight, but she's definitely seeming like she has a lot on her mind, as we're starting to see really what Charlotte really wants here in the women's division, as she and Rhea tried to be friends in the past, or at least Charlotte tried to befriend Rhea, but that did not really work out too well for the Queen, as Rhea Ripley kind of brushed her off same way she did Becky Lynch. And now we see Charlotte being able to step up. We've seen her in an opportunity a couple of months ago going into Fully Loaded, and we've seen Bayley defeat Charlotte, and that was a big #1 contenders matchup. Charlotte could have got her opportunity months ago, but Charlotte couldn't win the big one. Went back to the drawing board, won her matches, and then the last couple of months, and this is where we are now. Charlotte, within 2 months, went from losing that opportunity to getting it back. And if you talk about a woman who's on top of her craft, on top of the women's division, who could be that next step for the women's division, hey, listen, Charlotte could be that person. I'm just saying. Charlotte Flair's grab it a live microphone. Let's see what she has to say. Well, those are very heavy words. Oh my goodness! Ladies and gentlemen, the women who was in the ring talking the utmost smack to a certain specific woman who calls herself the creator of brutality. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rhea Ripley, and we've seen the match card so many times, and I only get hype every time I see it. 2 weeks time, Ripley Flair 1-on-1 for Survivor Series, but this one seems like it just got a little bit more personal as Dominic Mysterio walks down to the ring with what he calls his mommy. And oh man, Rhea Ripley just laughing at Charlotte. She does not find anything that she was saying amusing at all, and you can't blame her, as now she asks Charlotte who she thinks she is. Rhea saying, listen, you're not tough shit, you're just shit. Rhea Ripley's coming at Flair a little heavy-handed, same way Flair was not pulling back on the punches when it came down to Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley telling Charlotte that, oh wow, she's gonna dispose of her the same way Judgment Day disposes of all of their problems here in the WWE, and that's taking her out like the trash she is. Wow, what a matchup this is going to be, and it's coming your way September 24th. It is going to be Survivor Series War Games. It's going to be a damn good one. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for all night. It's LA Knight, baby, and he's going one-on-one with the godfather of the Judgment Day himself, Damian Priest. And ladies and gentlemen, that's up next. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wade Baird, and I'm backstage with Samoa Joe. Joe, you have been known as one of the most dominant superstars since their debut, but I gotta ask the hard-hitting questions. A lot of people are saying that you've kind of fallen off. I mean, you lost your debut pay-per-view match, and then you went ahead and lost against Bronson Reed. I mean, what's next really for Samoa Joe here in the WWE? Fell off. I'm Samoa Joe. You see the shirt? Samoan Submission Machine. Do you know why they call me that, Wade? I'm dominant. And you started off with your question, your little segue here. You started off damn right. Yeah, I've been the most dominant superstar to ever make their name known on Mayhem. And I've taken a bit of a backseat. I've taken some losses, but I take my losses and I turn them into learning experiences. And what I've learned is that you can't trust a backstabbing bitch like Bronson Reed. So Reed, I don't know where you are or what you're doing or where you're tucked away at, but what I do know is that I'm coming for you. And when I come for you, I'm gonna put your ass to sleep. Now on to the next. Ray. You just didn't learn. And it just seems like Santos didn't learn. And it seems like Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde want to join in on the fun. Is that it? Is that all? Because I see a numbers advantage and it's not looking in the favor of the LWO. Is that really all you got for me? You want to test me? You want to try to push me to my limit? Get it done right. You want to match with me? Challenge accepted. Me and you next week, Ray. But this time I'm not just going to put your ass to sleep. I'm going to choke your ass out. Next week is the return of Friday Night Joe. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into what we've been waiting for all night, ladies and gentlemen. It's LA Knight, and Knight's going one-on-one with Damian Priest. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you the rundown on how this matchup came to be. The big question on everybody's mind over the last couple of weeks is, can LA Knight earn it? Well, I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. LA Knight knocked out Bryan Danielson in the main event of Raw this past Monday, and it was a damn good matchup. 5-star matchup if you ask me. Don't ask Meltzer. But anyway, listen, all I'm saying is this is going to be a damn good one. Yeah, it's going to be LA Knight as the Knight sending mind games to the Judgment Day as he is wearing Judgment Day colors here tonight. And this isn't just one for LA Knight. Damian Priest making his in-ring return here in Universe Mode, as we haven't seen Priest wrestle here in Universe Mode for the last couple of months. Last time Priest wrestled in a matchup, if I'm not mistaken, it was back at the Raw after the SummerSlam pay-per-view. And oh man. And ladies and gentlemen, you see the newest member of the Judgment Day almost leading the charge as Dominic is back out here and he's hyped up. And there he is, Damian Priest on one end and your world's heavyweight champion on the other. This group is dangerous, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. This is Judgment Day, and Judgment Day has done exactly what its namesake has been since they have became a thing here in Season 1 of Universe Mode, and back at the fully loaded pay-per-view with the introduction of this man in the middle, the newest student of the game, JD McDonough. Ever since he stepped up, listen, it's been different. Things have been different here in Universe Mode. But tonight is the night that we see it go down, as the World's Heavyweight Champion is letting his student lead the charge here tonight on Mayhem. As you see the big gold around the waist of Finn Balor. Listen, when you think of premium champions, Balor comes the name. This is a man who used to wrestle every single episode of Universe Mode, and now he only wrestles the big ones, and you know why? That's because he is the main attraction, and he knows it, and that's a problem when you know it. But tonight, we're going to see Damian Priest step up and go one-on-one with LA Knight. Yeah. That wasn't supposed to happen, but yeah, I mean, hey, what can we say? It's contagious here, but here we go. LA Knight versus Damian Priest. Look at this. Oh, quick slam there by LA Knight. Knight with a quick takedown there, now trying to take down Damian Priest. No kick out there. Knight knows he's going to have to dig deep here tonight in order to beat Damian Priest. Priest is no easy opponent, but look at this. Knight pulling out all the stops early on here in the match. Knight pulling out early stops, understanding that Damian Priest is not a normal man. And that's being shown right there. 2 seconds ago, it was LA Knight that dropped Damian Priest on his neck, and already Priest is up to his feet. That shows you how dangerous Priest is. Beautiful Samoan drop there. The Godfather of the Judgment Day. He is doing what Finn Balor once upon a time said. And Balor once said that Priest handles the problems. He's known as the problem solver, and LA Knight has obviously become a big one. And look at that. Pop up into the forearm. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, hey, at least if LA Knight wants to put it away, but no. Knight trying to keep up in this matchup, trying to do what he has to do, and look at this. Big punch there by LA Knight. It seems like it rocked Damian Priest, but I mean, hey, it only rocked him for a quick second. What really could that do? And look at this, LA Knight. Knight now sees it. The crowd is definitely behind him. Bounces off of the ropes. Follows through. Big lariat. Lariat by Knight. Knight takes down Priest. Priest doesn't know where he's at, but oh man. Oh man, ladies and gentlemen. This is dangerous. And look at this. Priest doing, the exact opposite of what I seen him doing. And oh man, LA Knight, I mean, both of these men are all over each other, back and forth. It's very well scouted. Now look at this, LA Knight. Can he get him up? He does. Knight is no small man, but compared to Damian Priest, it's always impressive when anybody's able to toss this guy around. Big DDT there by Knight. Knight wanted to go for something big there, but he couldn't get it. Damian Priest with a punch there, trying to get some offense in this matchup. And look at this, back on defense. Back on defense, power slam by Knight. And you see the mind games by LA Knight that he's playing on the Judgment Day, wearing the Judgment Day's colors. But look at Damian Priest off of the ropes into an elbow. Into an elbow off the rope, steps on the face of LA Knight. And you gotta think this right here. This right here is exactly where Damian Priest wants to be. Damian Priest is right in his element. And now look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Damian Priest at the top. Is he gonna do it? He does! Spinning kick off the top rope. Beautiful work there. And big boot there by Knight. Big boot by Knight. And Knight, oh my God. Thought it was going to be an arm drag, but he got Priest a lot more over than I think he thought he was gonna. That right there shocked the entire WWE Universe. I want to thank everybody for tuning into this special episode of Mayhem for this Friday, September 9th. As like I said earlier tonight, next weekend we will be back to our normal nights on Friday nights, 6 p.m. Eastern time. And man, oh man, LA Knight showing off and showing off for damn good reason. And wait a minute now, Damian Priest turning it around. This matchup is like ping pong. It's back and forth and back and Priest and Knight, man, we talk about this. We talk about the back and forth, and the back and forth just seems to keep continuing. Look at this now, LA Knight looking to bring Priest into the corner. He gets him. And I don't even know who I should call. I don't even know if I should be on somebody's side specifically. Because every time I am, the other person just surprised me. Priest now trying to set up for it. Is he going to get him? He got Knight with it on Monday. South of Heaven, no. He wasn't going to get the South of Heaven. Knight now has him up on the shoulders now. Fireman's carry into the neck breaker. LA Knight knows what he's doing. Look at this. The crowd is completely behind him. Wow. This crowd cannot get any more insane for LA Knight, ladies and gentlemen. As look at this. Priest now looking at Brown's Knight off of the ropes. We talk about that game of ping pong these two have been playing, as Damian Priest and LA Knight have been absolutely back and forth here tonight. And it drives the question. I mean, if LA Knight can beat, oh my God, big takedown there, big clothesline. I'd almost call it a lariat. If LA Knight can beat Damian Priest here tonight, where does that put him at? Where does that put LA Knight at? Shoulder tackle over the ropes. LA Knight's going all in. All in goes Knight. No. Knight has been trying to scratch and claw, and he is showing and putting in the work. Knee to the face, and oh my God. LA Knight is showing tonight that he is just provoked. He is senseless and on a complete different level. Knight now looking to do some damage. Neckbreaker. Neckbreaker by Knight. If I know Knight, he's going to do something drastic here. Knight with a big punch and a big, trying to go for the big kick to the face there, but Damian Priest moved out of the way, and now Damian Priest shoulder tackle from behind, now looking at work on the leg. Oh, man. And beautiful neckbreaker. Almost had Knight into the corner, but just used that small gap of space and used it to his advantage. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Damian Priest we haven't been seeing wrestle here in Universe Mode for a little while. And I gotta say, I want to see more of this. Damian Priest is just showing a different level of intensity here tonight, something I didn't think we'd see here for a very long time. Priest is showing off exactly what makes him dangerous here in Universe Mode, as Priest now with a big kick to the back of the neck there. Knight is in trouble. I talked about the game of ping pong this has been the entire match. We talked about how back and forth this has been. This is so far the longest time Damian Priest has been able to go on offense. Big splash by Priest. And oh man, Priest now looking to do some more damage tonight now. Why hooks the arms, but Knight says no. Knight says no, fights out. Knight says no, fights out, runs at Priest and takes him to the outside. Dominic, JD, and Balor, they're looking concerned for Damian Priest, but Priest consulting with the Judgment Day as he's trying to figure out what to do and how to do it next. And LA Knight using that time to get the crowd engaged and locked in, because this one, ladies and gentlemen, this one's heating up. Big punches, big strikes there by Knight. Bill almost knocked the Giant off his feet, but couldn't get him all the way. But the neck breaker got the job done. Big kick to the face. Once again, no. Knight wanted to go for something big there, but no, wait a minute. Damian Priest saying no. Damian Priest not trying to allow LA Knight for any small pocket of room to breathe. Look at this. Knight wanted to go for something. Priest said no. Priest said no. Big hit off of the turnbuckle there by Damian Priest. What an absolute amazing job Damian Priest is doing here tonight. The LA Knight. If you ask me, LA Knight's in damn trouble, and look at that. Alley-oop in the corner. LA Knight's lower back to leg area is going to be killing him after tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because LA Knight went through the absolute ringer. And if I'm Judgment Day, I'm getting out of the way, because Dominic Mysterio, he's lining up LA Knight for something. And oh man, lining him up for Damian Priest to just take advantage. Look at this. Priest now has Knight up, showing off. Look at this. Oh! It's over! That crucifix! That razor's edge! It's over! Takedown there! That lower back of LA Knight is going to be a big factor, ladies and gentlemen, and a big boot there by Knight! Big boot by Knight! Referee on the count of 7, but both men getting back into the ring. Both men getting back into the ring like damn sure, like they should. Elbow by Priest. Priest has Knight exactly where he wants him, exactly where he needs him to be, and now he's just unloading a strike, a fury of kicks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. More strikes for LA Knight. Until he goes into the corner, gets splashed, and he looks down and out. This right here is over, and it's looking like Damian Priest got the job done, but no. Priest wanted to get the job done, but LA Knight has that fight within. But now, Priest with another crossbody, but no. Or excuse me, another splash, but no. And now Damian Priest looking to work on Knight, but Knight almost got distracted by Judgment Day. almost let the distraction cost him the matchup, but he's not allowing Damian Priest to do what he wants to do right now. Priest gets knocked off. Priest gets knocked off. LA Knight, he sees green. I would say red, but no. He's on go mode. And oh man, LA Knight knows how to get the crowd hyped, knows how to get the crowd ecstatic. And oh man, LA Knight now. LA Knight lining up Damian Priest. Lining up Damian Priest. Beautiful combination. Into the cover, but no. The newest member of Judgment Day, JD McDonough, costing LA Knight. I mean, I would say costing, but I guess you could say in the moment costing LA Knight, because Priest should have been down for the count. And look at this. The crowd was at least on the count of 10. LA Knight is learning very quickly what it's like going against Judgment Day. LA Knight's gonna have to learn how to deal with this, gonna learn how to manage all of this. And look at, once again, as he's bouncing Damian Priest off of the ropes, JD McDonough once again getting in the way. This is exactly what Priest needed. Into the cover. It's over. 1, 2, no. Knight survives. Elbow drop by Priest. Drop by Priest, but LA Knight survives. I don't know how he's doing it. Oh my goodness, this crowd is chanting fight forever. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, they can't. We're on an hour time limit and we're already at the 51-minute mark. Both these men fighting their absolute heart out with 9 minutes remaining on the clock. Knight picks up Priest. Air raid crash into the cover. 1, 2, he catches him. Knight gets the win. Knight, not even a week after beating Bryan Danielson, defeats Damian Priest. LA Knight is going back to back to back. He said he was here for one reason and one reason only, and that was to show the WWE Universe what he was made of, and the WWE Universe is seeing exactly what LA Knight is made of, because this crowd knows it, we know it, and I sure damn do know it. It might be coming up, it could be next week, it could be September 14th, but I got a feeling LA Knight's creeping up pretty soon on that title. But ladies and gentlemen, this Monday it's gonna be Cody Rhodes going one-on-one with Tommaso Ciampa, as these two men at Ciampa DIY. Cody teaming with Kevin Owens. They will meet each other next Thursday in Starrcade. It's gonna be damn good. But oh man, Newark, New Jersey, it's gonna be hype, because LA Knight's gonna be there live, in color and in person. We're gonna see Knight after he's gonna be reflecting on a great week after what we just seen, beating not only Bryan Danielson but Damian Priest in the same week. I mean, come on. And speaking about people who've been on the rise, Newark is gonna be looking forward to this one, because the women have been delivering, and it was a matchup the first time around. Bayley beat Charlotte, and it was in a #1 contenders matchup. Now Charlotte being #1 contender, can she get the victory back and gain the momentum going into September 24th at Survivor Series? I don't know, we're gonna find out, ladies and gentlemen. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more content. More content is coming you guys' way. We are flowing with content this month, and Universe Mode is on the absolute rise. And if you want to take the extra mile, want to take the extra step, go ahead and support me by joining the channel and becoming a member. That way you'll get access to the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament and so much more. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.